Imagine you're sitting in a Miami coffee shop, scrolling through real estate listings, and suddenly you see a waterfront condo that was listed at $2.8 million just 6 months ago, now sitting at $2.2 million. Your first thought? Either there's something seriously wrong with that property, or the Miami market just shifted in a way that nobody saw coming. Well, I'm here to tell you it's probably the latter. And if you know how to navigate these waters, this could be the opportunity you've been waiting for. I'm Santiago Cueto, and I've spent the better part of 3 decades as a board-certified international business law expert, helping clients navigate complex real estate transactions from Miami to Sao Paulo. As a best-selling author on international property law and someone who's closed over $300 million in real estate deals, I've seen markets rise, crash, and everything in between. Today, I want to share with you exactly what's happening in Miami's real estate market right now, and more importantly, how you can use this knowledge to negotiate like a pro. Let's talk about what's really happening in Miami right now, because the headlines don't tell the whole story. Miami has seen median listing prices drop around 19% over the past 3 years, and we're experiencing what many are calling a significant market correction. But here's what the data doesn't immediately reveal. This isn't a uniform decline across all property types. Single-family homes in neighborhoods like Coral Gables, Pinecrest, and Key Biscayne are actually holding their value remarkably well. Why? Because international buyers, particularly from Latin America and Europe, are still viewing Miami as a safe haven for their investments. The difference now is that they're being much more selective and strategic about their purchases. The condo market is where we're seeing the most dramatic shifts. Miami is dealing with a major surplus of property, mainly from an influx of available condos. We now have inventory equivalent to over 6 months of supply in the condo market, compared to just 4 months for single-family homes. New construction projects that were flying off the shelf in 2022 and 2023 are now sitting with much higher inventory levels. Developers who were once commanding premium prices are now offering incentives I haven't seen since the Great Recession. We're talking about covering closing costs, offering furnished units, and even providing rental guarantees for the first year. Interest rates, of course, are playing a major role, currently hovering around 6 to 6.5% for 30-year mortgages. Miami realtors expect mortgage rates to remain elevated through 2025, averaging around 6.8%. But here's something else happening that's uniquely Miami. The work-from-home trend that initially drove massive migration to South Florida is stabilizing. People are no longer making panic purchases to escape other markets. They're taking their time, doing their due diligence, and that means buyers have significantly more negotiating power than they've had in years. So how do you capitalize on this environment? Well, first, forget everything you learned about negotiating during the seller's market. The rules have completely changed, and if you're thinking like it's 2022, you're going to leave money on the table. Start with your research, but go deeper than just comparable sales. Look at how long properties have been sitting on the market in your target area. Properties are now averaging around 101 days on markets in Miami, up from 84 days last year. If luxury condos in Brickell are averaging over 3 months on market, when they used to sell in weeks, that tells you sellers are getting anxious. Use that information as leverage, but do it respectfully and strategically. When it comes to the actual negotiation, focus on more than just price. In this market, sellers might be more willing to negotiate on terms that matter just as much. Ask for extended inspection periods, request that they cover more closing costs, or negotiate for immediate occupancy if you need it. I've seen buyers secure deals where the seller agreed to pay 6 months of maintenance fees on a condo, which can be worth thousands of dollars. Timing is everything right now. Properties that have been listed for 60 days or more are prime candidates for aggressive negotiation. The seller has already mentally adjusted to the new reality, and they're often more motivated to close than to wait for a better offer that might not come. Now, here's the strategy I've been using successfully with my clients: the performance-based offer structure. Instead of a traditional cash versus financing negotiation, present multiple offer scenarios simultaneously. Offer one price if you're paying cash, a slightly higher price with conventional financing, and an even higher price if the seller is willing to provide financing themselves. This gives the seller options while positioning you as a serious, flexible buyer who understands their potential pain points. Don't underestimate the power of a quick close either. Many sellers, especially developers, are dealing with carrying costs that increase every month. If you can close in 30 days instead of 60, that might be worth more to them than a higher purchase price from someone who needs longer to secure financing. The Miami real estate market is giving us something we haven't seen in years, genuine opportunity for buyers who know how to navigate it. Whether you're looking for your dream home or your next investment property, this environment rewards those who are prepared, strategic, and decisive. If this analysis helped you understand what's really happening in our market, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm constantly tracking these trends and sharing insights that you won't find anywhere else. Drop a comment and let me know what specific neighborhoods or property types you'd like me to cover next. Until next time, this is Santiago Cueto reminding you that knowledge is your greatest negotiating tool. See you in the next one.